Hi guys, so I am at the airport and thought I would just check in this week with a little video. I was going to write you a newsletter and then I started writing it, and this concept that I want to talk about today is so much easier in words, so I thought I would just take a moment this morning while we're waiting and touch base with you all. So first of all, congratulations on making it to the end of week 3. Halfway point, even though it's not ending at 6 weeks, halfway through the reset, which is really exciting. I know for some of you it's taken a little bit to get the hang of MyFitnessPal. You might still not feel like you're there yet, and that's okay. All of this is a work in progress. We're not here to, make sure you're anywhere by certain weeks. It's really just to open that communication channel and to hopefully you're becoming more aware of your patterns. Remembering that your habits and your patterns over the last year and a half, 2 years, that's why you are where you are today. So if you want to change things, the first step is to be able to measure what you've been doing, because if you don't look at what you've been doing, there's no way we can make change. So for some of you, these first 3 weeks might simply be figuring out what you've been doing, starting to see those little habits and see them creeping into your life. Today, the homework for you this week is really more about the emotional relationship with food. So what I've noticed in working with clients for a long time now is that I can give you the perfect meal plan, and most people can stick with it for a little while, but what starts to happen is that we start to see an emotional shift with eating, and that can be not relevant for some of you. So for some of you this might not really resonate, but for a lot of people, what starts to creep back in is that emotional connection. So that means when we're feeling particularly stressed, particularly run down, tired, that's when you'll find things like sugar cravings, alcohol cravings, even for some people savory food, salt and fat food like chips cravings sneak back in. Sorry about the noise. So what I want you to think about this week is really what happens in those states of stress, or in those states of when you're feeling run down, when you're feeling tired. Notice the habits that start to creep back in, and remember that nutrition is often a tool for a lot of us that's used as distraction. So for some people that will be food, but for other people that might be training, that might be not eating, that might be online shopping, it might be gambling. So when you have that void and you're looking for something to distract you from a stressful time or a stressful situation, food is one of the ways that we can fill that void. And you might notice, especially in the silly season as things start getting busier, you might have had a stressful event at work, somebody might have said something to you that you didn't like. That's when those old habits of sugar or coffee or alcohol will start to creep back in. So this week your goal is to notice if those cravings are coming up, and if you're finding it really hard to control binge eating or overeating or sugar cravings, notice when they come up, stop for a second and just identify what maybe was the underlying cause of this. Is it that I haven't slept properly in 2 nights? Is it that somebody said something to me and I'm feeling pretty crappy about that? Is it that you smashed yourself in the gym all week and didn't kind of fuel properly for that? Your body will be telling you something. It's just you got to dive a little bit deeper to listen to it. So that's your homework, is to start to just notice those things, and please talk to us. If you're finding it really difficult and you're not tracking everything, or you're finding overeating or cravings are still there, chat to us. I'm happy to help you out, and it's something that's very common, so don't feel like you're alone. We're here to help you, and we'd much rather talk to you about it rather than let you just go and not be tracking it and keeping it on the side throughout the next few weeks. So congratulations again on making it through the first half, and I will still be available via email here and there on my trip, but I'm off to New Zealand for 2 weeks, so I really look forward to seeing you guys when you're back. I have all your SkimFold results, so we've got those to compare with at the end of the challenge, and I really look forward to seeing how you go over the next 2 weeks, and have a good one, and I'll see you then. Thanks.